Hello, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life, and this is the full moon view for August 3rd, 2020. It is about 10 o'clock this evening, so it is fairly late to be thinking about the full moon, but not really because the full moon is still doing its thing through tomorrow and probably a little bit yesterday as well. So I know that there are lots of people who have been talking about the full moon. You probably already know the sign and all the other stuff related to that. This has been a very quiet full moon, a very introspective, but also extrospective, if there is such a word. I've been paying attention and observing what's going on out there in the world. I don't have a chance to be out there very much, but when I do, I try to pay attention to what's happening energetically and also empathically what's happening out there. So it's we're hanging in the balance, and by hanging in the balance, there are some choices that we need to make. There are some decisions that have to be made from an individual standpoint and collectively. We have to decide. And these decisions, what's required to make a good decision is to, one, be objective, to have the facts, and to be able to discern some, but really just to be able to weigh what it is that you know impartially and non judgmentally. And that can be very difficult for a lot of people. It is very difficult. It's very difficult. It can be very difficult, but we have to try. And so there are some decisions that we need to make individually. There are decisions that have to be made in groups, families. Some of you are families of blood, some of you families of kin. Um, because of the last few decades or more, um, many of us have had to rely on resources that we may not have thought that we would have to rely on. And especially now, there are those who are having to really, really dig deep for their faith, dig deep for their patience, and dig deep to just make sense of what's going on around them. And it's a time for us to be very vigilant and hyper aware. And what we are shown, what we are given, is distractionary. Is that a word? It is a distraction. And we are very distracted by a lot of things, but we've really got to come in and we've got to hone in and we've got to listen in and we have to be brutally honest with ourselves, with our own self and our own truth individually, right? And then it branches out from there. So, you know how everybody says if you want to change the world, change yourself. This is a good time to take that into account, and this is a good time to exercise it. I will be doing this work from now, the full moon, all the way until August 8th, which is on Saturday. Every single day, I will be doing some aspect of a giveaway. I will be rattling, I will be praying, I will be meditating from now until then. On 8/8, it is the waning gibbous moon or the disseminating moon, as some people call it. This is the time to let go of things, and it is in the sign of Aries, and that's a fire moon. And during a fire moon, it brings the energy up. So it's interesting that this is a time to release, and also it's a time to give away. And the degree status, if you study Sabian astrology, the degree status tells us that it is to renew life, to start life anew. So we are releasing all this week, all of the things that you do not want, all of the things that have been keeping you down, all of the ideas, the thought patterns, the traumas, the triggers, the emotional hardships and the pain. Um, all of that, it's time to release that. If you have grudges, if you have jealousy, envy, anger, resentment, any of that, guilt, shame, any of that, release it. Just release it. Just let all of that go. If there are people around you that are dragging you down, draining you out, and causing you not to act like your natural self, you are going to release those people from you on between now and then the 8th being the specific day for the giveaway, what we call the giveaway. And so if you feel moved, if you feel like this is you, if this is something that you need, if you feel okay with it, I'm not trying to convince anybody to do anything they don't want to do. That is not my role here. But it is about letting go. It is about releasing. And if you do follow the movement of the moon, and if you do lunar astrology, or if you connect to the lunar energies of the universe and of nature, then this would be a really great time for you to do that. So honor your full moon today. Really go in and dig deep between now and Saturday. 8-8, we know, for those of you who are numerologically inclined, we've got 2 8s, and then we have a 2 and a 2, which makes a 4. So there's some new foundations being built, and there are levels. There is an ascension. This is time to make the connection. The number 8 is not just about manifestation. It's also about understanding that we are the circle. And when we will ourselves, then we can connect at points that seem to be in an opposite. And this is the time to do that. So make your connections. I know that we're 6 feet apart. I know that we're doing social distancing or physical distancing or whatever it is they're trying to tell you to do. But the thing of it is that we can connect beyond the physical. We already know this. We know that our spirits can touch each other. So what I'm asking you to do, wherever you are, I'm not telling you to go and have a big moon party. I'm not saying that. Not at all. I'm saying wherever you are, find your space and connect to those people who are also connecting on that day. I wish you the best. I wish you well. I will be at it, like I said, from now until Saturday. On Saturday, I will be out all day. I will be rattling. I will be drumming. I will be singing. I will be dancing. I will be doing all the things that I need to do that day to release those patterns and those things within me that I need to let go of. And so I encourage you to do the same. As always, I hope you have a great full moon. I hope that you are enjoying your August and your Leo season. And as always, I hope you're having a wonderful life.